come in, viewers. So let's get a quick check on the poll of polls. News 18 is also doing the mega poll of polls. So what are the others reporting? Some of the other pollsters, what are they saying? Most of them are calling it in favor of the NDA. Some of them, it's a runaway win. Look at Metris. Metris has come out and said that there is a 20-seat margin plus minus based on the vote share, but 147 to 167. So it's a clear runaway win this election for the NDA. The INDIA 70 to 90 seats. JSP could break into the metric with 0 to 2 seats, but the others are not getting too much. Now, if you look at the JVC poll, again 150 seats at the top for the NDA. 88 to 103 mark for the INDIA, but look at the overall average. There are those who believe that the INDIA could breach the 100 mark, but somewhere these numbers are very, very solid for the NDA. Is this now perhaps sealing the fact that the BJP, JDU plus HAM plus LJP is too difficult to beat for the MJP? Look at these numbers, the poll of poll numbers. Overall, if you were to see, the average or the median is about 140 seats for the NDA. Somewhere, if you were to see, the median comes around between the 140, 145 number for the NDA, and for the INDIA or the opposition, the MJP viewers, the number, if you were to look at it, somewhere around 80 seats. 80, 82 seats is what they are saying the MJP will get. Jan Suraj Party may not open its account if you were to look at the overall aspect, and others. There are others who could draw anywhere between 4 to 5 seats, 3 to 4 seats if you were to look at these numbers. Now, Dainik Bhaskar, People's Insight, JVC poll, Metris, and of course the News 18 Phase 1 projections. We'll get you the Phase 2 numbers in a bit. Nalin Mehta, your thoughts?
What if these numbers hold up? And like Rahul was saying, we have to preface every comment with that. If they do hold up, it kind of is a huge vote of confidence for the Nitish model and for this alliance. And there's a couple of things to be said on that, because Bihar is one of the worst performing states in the country, on both on nominal GDP and on GSDP and on real GSDP. However, so if you look at FDI numbers, if you look at growth numbers, even Jharkhand grows faster than Bihar, right? So what explains this governance model or this political model after 4? One of the things that Bihar has done well, despite having very little investment, like last year it just got FDI of 215 million. There are no jobs in Bihar, but Bihar has very high social sector spending. Bihar spends about half of its revenue receipts on social spending, and that model has been at the heart of the Nitish Kumar model from the beginning, so starting with funding for women and so on and so forth. Yeah. So while the state is unable to enable the conditions for capital investment, for private sector and jobs and all of that, which is why you have the migrant factor which is so big in Bihar. For those that remain, the state is providing a safety net which is better than before, and that has got something to do with the other. Otherwise, you would have a massive change. So it's an interesting model, I think. And now with the freebies that have been promised by both sides, the numbers just don't stack up. If the cost of about 60,000 crores, if the Mahagadban's promises are to be fulfilled, and about 36,000 crores of the NDA's promises are to be fulfilled.
No, but so I asked this on the first day of polling as well, Rahul. I mean, isn't this at some level a failure of the political opposition there, that they're not able to make this the number one issue, that there's a lack of jobs, there's a lack of employment opportunities, that young people have to leave, and a lot of young people are talking about that. I mean, why do we have to get out of the state?
I mean, 1 in 4 voters are youth voters in the state, and I've already brought out through the statistics that were collected on the back of a caste survey, if you remember, the economic survey that was conducted in Bihar, that a large number of them are earning less than 6,000 rupees. It's a hugely remittance economy. Everyone is sort of out of the state. There are no jobs to be had, hardly any industry. But the fact of the matter is, if you've got one leader who is a challenger talking about SIR and another one talking about bread and butter issues, and both of them are not being able to marry what they believe should be the common narrative, you've got a problem. Fundamentally, a day before polling, you have Rahul Gandhi talking about Haryana and vote chori in Haryana. Look at the message that is going out. Look at PK, for instance, and someone mentioned that they didn't even have a manifesto out. So fundamentally, you have a problem where I think the voter is saying that, look, better the devil we know.
No,
We're
Rahul,
better
that's
off
not
with
okay.
one lot.
In elections,
let's
we
stick
know-
with them. We don't quite know what we're going to face on the other side. I mean, that's my only.
But
this
Rahul,
is the
we know in
credibility of
elections,
the-
we know in the applied side of politics, in elections, it is not manifesto, but it's money that matters. And for the first time
No, I
in
mean,
Bihar,
we can't
money has
constantly-
come in
Money,
a.
not
Let me complete.
manifesto.
Bihar, money has come in a big way, both informal way or in a